Hello chess lovers, in this video I'm here with the perfect game played between Levon Aronian and Praggnanandhaa in 2022, and it's just unimaginable. This game is good, and I will show you guys why I choose this game for our video. And before I start it, I have to mention two things. It's a rapid game and don't expect too much from two players, and just second of it, just support our channels and hit the like button, and if you don't subscribe already, just do it for our next video. Thank you so guys for your hard support. So let's see what happens on the chessboard. Levon Aronian played with the white pieces and he opened the game with the c4 English opening, and Prague respond with the e5, knight c3, knight f6, and now knight f3, two knights variations, and now e4, knight g5, and c6, and Prague sacrificing a pawn in the opening the game, and I wonder what he going to do with sacking a pawn in the opening, and what he going to gain for that one pawn. Knight takes e4, and it could have played like queen a4 too, and b5, just kind of looking like Evans gambit in opposite color. C takes b5, and now d5, and as you guys can see, it could have been like attacking game for black sides. But anyway, knight takes e4, exchanging the knights, and now d5, exchanging the pawns, knight g3, and h5, attacking to the knight. Knight have to find a place for cover. There is no good square for him. e3, h4, knight e2, knight c6, d4, queen f6, and Prague kind of have to use this opportunity on the king side to make sure he has a good attack. Anyway, bishop d2, bishop d6, a3, preventing any, I have to say, any bishop or knight jumping in the future. But it's important, I say, it could have like played knight c3, queen g6, and f4, and after Prague castles like king f2. It's kind of weird, but its king is super safe on f2. Anyway, a3, bishop f5, pinning the knight. Like I said, g4, no, f5, pinning, not pinning the knight this time. Anyway, rook c1, rook d8, knight c3, queen g6, and he kind of ready for like bishop's activity, and he grabs a pawn, but it's not going to work in Aronian's game. Queen f3, h3 now, g3. This pawn is kind of be a threat in the end of the game if everything goes off. Like in the end game, it's going to be a big massive pawn for white to handle it. Anyway, bishop g4, attacking the queen, queen takes d5, Prague sacking his second pawn and his castle. So let's see what he can do on the discover attack on the queen. There's a lot of moves. One of them is bishop takes a3, just grabbing a pawn, but after queen b3 is everything's fine for Aronian, and after like bishop b4, d5 is coming, attacking to the defender, and everything is fine. But anything e5, and after it like queen b5, castling kingside, and like bishop d3, and everything is equal and both sides has a good attacking chances. Anyway, after queen takes d5, Prague castles kingside, queen b5, and now Prague has opportunity to attack the uncastled king on the middle of the board, and there is right things to do. Rook f e8, bishop e2, and now knight takes d4, grabbing one pawn. E takes d4, rook takes e2, check, knight takes e2, and now queen e4. And only things Prague needs to kick away this queen so he can, checkmate the white's king. And what, guys, you will do for the first time, I'm asking you, what you gonna do for defend these situations if you were white? Take your time and pause the video. So if you guys could find it, congratulations, is important move. As I said, only things the Prague need to kick away the queen on this diagonal to he can checkmate the white king. An important move is put the bishop on e3. And why is that important? Because blockade the queen, and after queen takes h1, this rook is falling and there is no defense against it. Queen takes h1, check, king's d2, and now queen e4, and after like moving knight c3 and everything is fine. As I said, there is no defense against it, so if he like try to save it, like pushing the rook on f1, and now as I said a6, the kicking away the queen, and after like f3, bishop takes f3, queen c4, and like b5, and rook takes f3 is just GG, and there is no defense against it. So let's see what Aronian played. It's unimaginable. He attacked the rook, but rook said, dude, I'm just here and I have nothing to do with you. Why you trying to activate me? Rook e8, and this is just Roish game, and now its game is losing by the force. Bishop e3, a6, like I said, pushing away the king, queen a4 via some played queen a4, b5, queen takes h6, and for second time, feel free to pause the video and find the perfect game for Praggnanandhaa and win the game by force. It's the strongest move, and I hope you guys could find it. So if you guys could find it, congratulations. It's so important move, and it's just not a rushing move, but it's just quiet move, and it's queen f3. And queen f3, why is the strong move? Because it's threatening the checkmate, and after like rook c2, bishop takes g3, and the game is over. Like what he can do against this pawn. Or after h takes g3, queen takes h1, and after moving the king, h2, and this pawn is unstoppable. And after that, if he played f takes g3, and now rook takes e3, this rook is falling, this knight is falling, and the game is over. Queen takes b3, rook takes queen takes h1, and now taking the knight, and game is over simply. But anyway, like a last move, what if he tries to exchange the queen? It doesn't matter, because bishop takes f2 check. There is no point in taking that because he opens rook's file, and after king d1 and queen takes e3, and game is simply over. So what you guys can do, but in these positions Pragg miss it, and he rush it with the queen takes h1 check, and this move is helping to Pragg to save the game. I mean Aronian to save the game. King d2, queen f3, this is kind of late now. Rook e1, queen f6, trying to turn the attack on the queen side, but it's not working. Knight c3, queen e6, and now queen c6, rook c8, attacking the queen, queen d5, trying to like exchanging the queen and push it to the end game, but Pragg said no, and he played b4, 8x b4. Simply engine move says like bishop takes b4 and exchange the queen in the game. Like after bishop takes e6, like rook a1, this is just complete. Pragg could have hold it, but Aronian has two passed pawns, and it's kind of hard to save this game against these monsters. So anyway, 8x b4, and now queen f6. Pragg said no thank you, I don't want to exchange the queens, and now b5. And in these positions it's funny to say, and now the Aronian is pushing to win. There's a strong pass pawns, and Pragg have to stop it, like moving bishop b4, rook a1, bishop f3, attacking to the queen, it doesn't matter, bishop queen b3, attacking to the bishop, bishop f8, b6. Is this pawn is going to be a queen in the two moves, bishop b7, and then now d5 is cutting bishop's diagonal. It's just beautiful, guys, it's perfect. Bishop c5, and now for the game, what you will play to win this game. I'm sure you guys could find it, so take your time and pause the video. I think it's for third time. Yeah, it's a for third time. Pause the video and find the perfect move. So if you guys could find it, congratulations. Like rook a7 and threatening the capture on the bishop. But I think there is guys think says, what about bishop takes e3 check and queen f2 check? And in that moment, knight e2 and king is super safe in there. And after rook b8, queen c4 is coming to queen c7, rook c8, and queen b3. So anyway, let's back, and he played rook e1. It's good. Still white is winning because the passed pawn is protected by the bishop and the queen. bishop takes e3 checks, f takes c3, bishop a6, and now he's trying to jump the queen to the f2. And in these positions, like it's just unimaginable. Aronian left his passed pawn, strong passed pawn, and he played queen c2. So if you guys ask, so what about this position? Just put the king on the safety, king c1, and after like queen e5, queen a3, bishop b7, someone have to stop this pawn. And as you guys can see, queen a5, and the game is winning for white. Anyway, he left the passed pawns, king c1, bishop c4, and rook d1. He put the rook on the d1 for bishop b3. It's kind of funny. Queen f2, queen a5, trying to get kind of checkmate positions, king d2, and rook takes c3. And in these positions, on move 44, Levon Aronian resigned the game because there is nothing to do against it. I mean, just come on. If you take it with the pawn, just like queen takes d5 check, and after it, queen takes d1, and this game is just losing and being down a piece on the losing end game. There is just no defense. Just come on, guys. And what I wonder, there is too many possible wins for both of them, and they lost many, but Prague find one of them and he dominate the game. So thank you so guys. Why I'm saying thank you so guys? Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you like it, and if you like our videos, just send it to your friends in the bar or library. And I learned that to say it like a good matter. But anyway, so thank you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.